Welcome back into my white void, where it's me and a lamp. I really look forward to having more space to work in someday, because I am running out of ideas here. The rest of my room is a mess. I've been packing for my trip to London, and then after that, I have to pack for a trip to France and Italy. I'm so excited. And that brings us to the purpose of this video. I've decided very last minute, well, not really last minute, last month and last minute, that I needed shorts for this trip. I have like one pair of shorts, and I thought I needed shorts. So I got some patterns, plus one that's a PDF pattern, and I haven't printed it out yet, but one thing at a time. Today, I think I'm going to be starting on this outfit here. This is going to be white, this is going to be pink, and then I can't decide yet if I want to make shorts or the pedal pushers in the same pink. Perhaps I will take a poll on my Instagram. Yeah, so I'm going to get started on that today. I apologize for this blandness, and this video is not going to be magical and pretty. Maybe I can put a nice filter on it. Put a nice vintage filter on it, and it'll maybe some sparkles or something. I don't know. Probably doesn't help much at all with a white background, but for the rest of the video, we'll see. I'll try to make it as pleasant as I can, but it's hard because everything's a mess. So yay! All right, time to go up to the sewing room, otherwise now known as the moth's den or whatever, because I found a lot of them yesterday. So that's just great. That's great, where I put all my material and Victorian dresses. I really hope 2022 is the year that we can get our own place far, far from the moths, because I have never, ever had as much trouble with moths as I have in this house. And as you can imagine, as someone with a lot of vintage clothing, this is terrible. So fingers crossed for this year that I can get my own living space. And you can help by liking and subscribing and commenting nice things and sharing any videos that you really liked. And I still have my buymeacoffee.com/KendallBrenneman, which you can join to see more of the diary readings, or you can just donate to support the work I do. And now, without further ado, up to the attic. I decided to start by cutting out all the pieces for the top, and after a little thought decided to make it with 2 layers of fabric because I felt it was a little bit see-through, and that's not the effect I'm really going for with this outfit. I used this nice white fabric I found at the local Thursday morning market. I think the man said it's actually what nurses' uniforms are made out of. I haven't been in a hospital lately, so I can't confirm. Then while I was still playing with scissors, I also cut out the pieces for the shorts. I never really seem to follow the directions on the patterns for laying out my pattern pieces. I'm usually trying to conserve fabric like today, so I have to play a little game of Tetris before I can begin cutting anything out. I decided to line those two using the same white fabric that I used for the top. The next step, according to my research, was to sew both layers together while eating Pringles. Then to follow the the lines on the pattern to create the darts at the neckline. I did this to both the front and the back pieces. Then it was time to do something sort of new to me. I pinned some bias binding tape around the top edge of the neckline, right sides together, so that I could later fold it in and hand sew it down to keep the neckline looking all professional. Then I had to do the same with the armholes. So back to the shorts. It was now time to add the darts to the front and back pieces of the shorts, and if you are astute, you will notice that predictably I prepared 2 right backside pieces. I will realize this later. I I was aware I did not have the proper color zipper for this project yet, but I was not completely aware that I didn't have the right color thread. But now I do. I have the zipper and the thread and some bias tape just for safety. And here we go, back to sewing. The next task at hand was to sew up those darts and make sure everything lines up because I'm a perfectionist. Next, wait, let me check the map. Next, it's time to sew the pants together. Front pieces go together as they should, but here is where I realize what I've done with the back pieces. I know exactly what's going through my head right now.
Oh my gosh, seriously, I can't believe I did that. How did I not see that? Now I have to rip it all out and do these darn darts again and lose another half hour. And I'm being filmed, that's all going on the internet.
Having corrected my mistake, it was time for a well-deserved Pringles break. You know it's true what they say. Once you pop, can't stop. Now back on track, I sewed the back pieces together and then sewed the back to the front, being careful to leave room on the left side for the zipper and on the right side for the pocket. Then I tried them on and realized they weren't going to fit, and I had to let them out as much as I could, so I did my best to re-sew the seams and the darts so I could gain an inch or two. No way did I want to start this all over again. That done, it was time to sew in my pocket. I'm so glad these shorts have a pocket. I probably would have added one myself if they hadn't. You know how I feel about pockets. The last piece to need sewn on, besides the zipper, was a waistband. This would get folded to the inside of the shorts and not be visible, but help them keep their shape. I sewed it on, right sides together, and then flipped it back and sewed it to the seam. After that, I folded the edge down and sewed that as well. I'm running out of different ways to say next, guys. My great American education is failing me. But next, I sewed together the 2 layers of fabric around the leg openings and then folded the edge under twice before sewing that down nice and neat, thus ending everything I had to do on the sewing machine, only leaving the hand sewing. Yes, I hand sew in my zippers because I never get it right on the machine. Maybe someday. The hand sewing I reserved for long trips in the car, the first being somewhere in the Netherlands, then the second being our journey to France. It took nearly the entire 8-hour ride to do all the hand sewing, which I genuinely did not expect. I sewed up the neck and the sleeves and the bottom edge of the blouse, and then sewed down the waistband on the shorts before sewing on the zipper. But I did get it done before we officially began our holiday, so mission complete! And now the final results. I think it's a pretty cute outfit overall, but there were some things I needed to fix before I'd really want to wear either piece. Starting with the top, I felt it was too short and too wide, at least for my preferences. I'd like it to be about an inch longer. I'm not sure how I might want to do this, or if I just want to make an entirely new top. Or both. I could do both. I will probably do both. The shorts, to my relief, did fit around my hips. Thank goodness for the pocket, honestly. However, in my attempt to widen the hips, I also widened the waist, and it wasn't as fitted there as I prefer. I've already adjusted that by bringing in the front seam, so the shorts are good to go now. So that's that. And check out my new background. I'm a professional actor now. I'm sorry I didn't get this video up sooner, in the summer. I wasn't at the computer a lot while we were traveling, and I have a lot of catching up to do. I've been working on a lot of different things, including a short film, which we hope to be filming in 2 months in Paris, and I will be playing Audrey. So that's exciting. We should be starting a crowdfunding campaign any day now. It is kind of up to me. Any day now to handle some of the budget. And if you want updates on that, you can go to datingaudrey.com and sign up for updates on the crowdfunding and the film in general, and please do it. The film's probably going to start taking up a majority of my time the closer we get to the filming date, so that's your warning right now. But you're going to love it. You're going to love it. I hope you're going to love it. I think you're going to love it. You're going to love it. And you'll be able to see it if you donate to the campaign. Otherwise, it's going to festivals and whatnot, so it's not going to be public online. So you'll get a private viewing link if you are a contributor. All right, now I have to go finish editing this video so that you get to see it tomorrow, and I get to go spend some time outside in the summer sun in my pretty pink shorts. Okay? All right. I'll see you next time.